everyone, welcome to our recap of the Amazing Race finale.
Finally! Alright, we started out with 11 teams, and now we're down to 3.
The brother and sister, Nick and Starr.
The estranged married couple, Ken and Tina.
And the frat bros, Andrew and Dan, also known as Dandrew.
Right. So they're in Moscow, Russia, and they're going to fly to Portland, Oregon.
Yes, and then they have to make their way to Tillicum Adventure Camp.
I believe it was Christian.
I think so.
Okay, so everybody's on the same flight coming over from Moscow.
Clean slate for the final leg.
That's right. And according to Ken, Nick and Starr have a horseshoe stuck in their rear end. Sounds a little painful.
I'll get that. Okay.
They're lucky asses.
Oh. I thought they had sticks up there.
No.
Anuses.
No.
All right. Okay, now I get it. It makes
Okay.
sense.
Thank you.
Okay. Time for detour. They could either pick high and dry.
Or low and wet.
Yeah. So for high and dry, they had to climb up a 30-foot tree.
Yes.
And
walk
then
across a 40-foot log, jump, and grab onto this little trapeze bar, which has 2 halves of a clue. So they each have to do
person
it.
had to get half.
That's
and
right.
if you fall off or you miss the clue,
start over.
Yeah. And in low and wet, will you let me do one?
Okay.
In low and wet, you had to walk across an 850-foot log bridge and get a clue.
Happy now?
Yes.
Okay, so...
And it was over water.
Yeah. Dandrew's driver got lost because they had the suckiest driver in the history of The Amazing Race.
I'm not trying to be offensive.
No.
But it's kind of funny that they get back to the U.S. and the cab driver still barely speaks English.
He just didn't know what the hell was going on either.
No.
He didn't know where anything was. So they are neck and neck. Ken and Tina and Nick and Starr.
I believe Ken and Tina got there, like, just barely got there first.
Right. I mean, they're like, you know, one pulls ahead, the other one pulls ahead. One pulls ahead, the other one pulls ahead for almost the entire end of the race.
So everyone chose high and dry.
Right.
But Tina's helmet was causing a problem.
And she really doesn't like heights that much.
No.
But they still finished just
second.
behind. Yeah. Okay, so next clue says travel to the Bridge of the Gods.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mother of a bridge.
It is. They
It
had
is
to
way up there.
zip line ride down like 2,000 feet for the next clue.
Right. And
Well, it wasn't down 2,000, but it was like...
Yeah, it was a 2,000-foot zip line.
Yes.
So
again, Tina's afraid of heights. They got there first again, but it was really
still
close.
did it. Yeah, I mean, they're neck and neck the entire race.
Except for Dandrew. This is kind of where they
fell off.
Yeah.
But even they were just like a few steps behind. It wasn't anything for them to be doing their things. Like that marching thing was way harder than doing some of the things that they had to do on this thing.
Yeah.
So the next clue says you got to solve this memory puzzle.
Yeah, it was on the island that they landed on. And,
there's a field of 150 clue boxes with pictures in them.
yeah, there's this board that they get to, and it has one question for each leg. And they take off the thing, and there's, like...
A symbol.
A symbol. It's either the detour symbol, roadblock, route marker, or pit stop.
Right.
So, the number of the leg and the symbol...
Right.
You have to look for the picture from that event.
That's not so easy.
No.
Because there's a lot of pictures there, and you got to think back.
You got to think of what it was, too.
Yeah. So, Ken and Tina, again, neck and neck. One would pull ahead, the other would pull ahead. One would fall behind, then the other one would fall behind. But Nick and Starr edged them out slightly. They were done first.
And they started after them again.
I know. So, the next clue says travel to downtown Portland.
And find the Portland building.
And find the green dinosaur, which is in the window.
It was across the street.
Right. So, again, neck and neck. Then they have to travel by foot to Alder Street and find the cart pod that has the flag or is from the country of the last leg of the race, which is Russia. Mm-hmm. Again, neck and neck.
Yep. So they got their clue at the Russian food cart, and then it was like travel on foot to where the magic is in the hole, which...
AKA Voodoo Donut.
Yeah, they had to figure that out.
So Star's yelling in the street, does anyone know where the magic in the hole is? And I'm waiting for somebody to give her $5.
Oh, man.
All right, so, yeah, they found it first. They go into the pit stop, which is mansion. They were so horrible in giving the clues on this leg of the race. I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Take a taxi to mansion and find the marked route to the finish line.
Right. And Ken and Tina prayed in the taxi cab. Dear Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a little weird because I wasn't expecting that from them.
They don't look very religious. But anyway.
Everyone's waiting.
Oh my god.
It was so nice to see everybody. I totally forgot about the hippie freaks.
I didn't.
I totally forgot about them. It was good to see the nerds from New York and the annoying couple from New York.
Terry and Sarah.
Terry! Okay, so yeah, you guessed it. Nick and Starr crossed that finish line first and they won the $1 million.
I was so excited.
But Ken and Tina stole the show. Ken whips out this little tiny envelope.
I thought it was like dirty tissue at first. I didn't know what that was.
I thought it was like one of those little envelopes when you get your teeth pulled and they put the dead teeth in there. Oh. Hey, you want to take that home with you? So he's like, we haven't been wearing our rings, and I want to put them on and start over. And she was like...
And even Phil was crying.
I did too.
I was this close, but then I was like, no, because I was all cried out from Harry Potter.
As much as I disliked Ken and Tina, they moved me.
R.I.P. Cedric.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Dandrew, we got to give you a little round of applause because at least you finished the race.
Because remember that one season when Team Guido did not finish?
They left them in like Alaska. They were like way behind, but that was when they did 2 legs in one episode. Yeah. But Dandrew, you finished. That's respectable because usually they have to send Phil out and say, it's over, kids. So yeah, congratulations to Nick and Starr. Yay. And thanks for watching the amazing race with us. And we'll see you the next time on the race. Till then, much love.